Hey everybody, Pete Salazar here at WYM Fitness. Today we're going to be going through an 8 exercise circuit. We're going to do each exercise for 40 seconds and have 10 seconds in between to transition. We'll take a break after every 4 for 30 seconds, and we're going to get through this 3 times today. As I'm going along, I want you to be jumping rope, doing jumping jacks, jogging in place, getting yourself warmed up and ready to go for the workout. All right, you guys, we're going to start the demonstration now. The first thing we're going to be doing is we're going to be down on the ground on our stomach. We're going to be doing swimmers. So with swimmers, this is a shoulder exercise. It's a shoulder mobility drill. It's a shoulder strengthening exercise. But we're also going to be working our hamstrings, our glutes, and our back while we do this because we're going to be holding our legs up while we're moving our arms. So think of a snow angel on your stomach, basically. So we're going to start off up in a Superman position. So right now my palms are facing the floor. I'm going to sweep my hands around and I'm going to keep my arms as long as I can until I reach back and try to touch the tip of my index finger and the tip of my thumb together right above my glutes, and then I swing back overhead. And the whole time I do this, I'm trying to keep my thighs off the ground as much as I can to work my hamstrings, my butt, and my back while I'm making these large sweeping motions. While you're down here, try not to look up real high. Okay? It puts a lot of strain on your neck while you do that. So just kind of look in front of you, not up. And try to keep your hands from hitting the ground. Either A, it's going to test your shoulder mobility, or B, it's going to test your strength later in the workout when your shoulders start to get tired. Okay, so that's the first thing, is swimmers. The second and third exercise, we're going to be up on our feet. We need one weight for this. Or if you have a band, I'll demonstrate with the band as well. We're going to do a single arm shoulder press. So I want you to keep your feet kind of narrow. This way we have to lock our core in a little bit more. If you have any back issues or anything, you can have a nice wide stance. But I want your feet narrow, so we have to work a little harder to keep our hips from shifting side to side or our shoulders from tilting, especially at the bottom. We don't want to tilt. So just some extra core engagement here while we're doing a single arm press. With this press, we want to go over our shoulder or over our head. We don't want to go out. And we also want our biceps, our arm, in line with our ear as we press overhead. We don't want to press forward while we do this. So you're going to do that for 40 seconds on one side. We'll take a 10-second transition break, and then we're doing the other side. After that, we're going to go back down to the floor. We're going to do what's called a folding chair crunch, which simply means you're on your back, your hips and your knees are going to be bent at 90 degrees. We're going to reach up, so I start with my hands right next to my knees, and then I crunch. And the whole time, I'm trying to keep my legs in this position. Exhaling. When you come up, keep your chin off of your chest. Okay? Just doing a crunch with our legs in this double 90-degree position. From there, we're going to need some dumbbells. We're going to be back on our feet. We're going to hit the back of our shoulders. We're going to do a rear raise. So, soft knees, narrow stance, scooting the hips back, pulling the hands apart, stopping before your hands get to shoulders. Okay, there's no need to go over your shoulder level. And we want to go straight out like a T, not back while we do these rear raises. Also making sure at the top we're tilting the dumbbell down a little bit in the front. That way we keep all of the stress of the motion in the back of the shoulder. From there, we're going to go down to the floor. We're going to do kind of a rolling plank. It's called a swim through. So I'm going to start in a side plank position. I'm going to show you this from my knees first. Elbow below shoulder, hands pointing in the direction that I'm facing, opposite hand up. We're going to lift our hips up. From here, I take this arm and I swing it right next to my other arm. I roll over my knees and I go to the other side. And then I swim my arm back through, and I'm just rotating which direction I'm going. If you do this from your feet, try to roll over your toes and stack your feet. Try not to be splayed. If you need to for balance, you can separate your feet, but really just try to roll over the toes, keep your hips up while you're doing this exercise. Again, that's called a swim through. Then we're gonna grab some weights, be on our feet. Gonna lean forward just a tiny bit. Narrow stance, soft knees. We're gonna do a side raise. So this is like a rear raise, but now I'm standing up. And this hits the side of the shoulders. Just like on the rear raise. Soft elbow, front of the dumbbell, we're tilting down a little bit, and we're stopping at shoulder height or even below, but we don't need to go above shoulder height, okay? Hands come together at the bottom. Okay? So side raises. Then we're gonna finish with a faster pace exercise. You're gonna kind of widen your stance. You're gonna do a little squat. And we're just gonna punch. Straight punches. I don't want you punching down or up. We're trying to go horizontal to the floor, okay? So a little squat, exhale on every punch. Trying to turn your shoulders a little bit so we activate the core. So we'll finish with those punches. That'll be the first round. And like I said, we're gonna go through this 3 times a day. So let's get ready to go. All right, everybody, I hope you had a good chance to warm up during the demonstration. We're gonna start round 1. Remember, we're gonna be on our stomach doing our swimmers. Again, it's like a snow angel, but face down. Legs don't move though. So everyone get down on your stomach, reaching overhead. 3, 2, 1, let's lift and go. All right, we're underway. Round number 1, the swimmers again. Trying to keep your arms as long as you can while you're sweeping them out to the side, and also as high as you can. Try not to hit the ground, especially if you're like me, you got a mess of equipment next to you. You don't want to smack your fingers on dumbbells or anything, but try to keep them up nice and high. Also trying to keep your legs up. Squeeze your butt, squeeze your back. Get your legs off the ground. Good. All right, we are now going to be on our feet, doing a single arm shoulder press. Again, narrow stance. Good, pressing overhead. Try not to let your shoulders fall as you bring the weight down. Keep it nice and square. Keep some extra tightness through your core. Sometimes doing a single arm movement will lift the opposite limb up. Some of us, it feels a little more natural. If you do that, that's fine. Actually, I was a little excited. I started that off kind of fast. Let's slow this down a little bit. Again, making sure your biceps ends up in line with your ear. Yeah, started that one fast. That's okay. Get excited, you guys. Second side, weight up. And we're pressing. Remember to exhale every time you press. I always get questions from people. When do I breathe? When do I breathe? When you're squeezing the muscle group. That's when you're exhaling pretty much every movement. On your squats on the way up, that's when you're squeezing. Sit-ups, crunches on your way up, that's when you're squeezing. Right now, pressing overhead, squeezing your shoulders and your triceps. That's when you breathe out. Breathing patterns are very, very important when it comes to training. Okay, on the floor, we're going to be doing our folding chair crunch. Again, bending at the waist and the knees at 90 degrees. And then we crunch. So again, correct breathing. As I crunch and squeeze my abs, that's when I exhale. Of course, while I'm talking to you guys, it does disrupt my breathing pattern, but you shouldn't have that problem. Unless you're talking to yourself saying, go, go, go. That's understandable. But Want to keep that as proper as we can. All right, halfway through, you got a 30-second break. Go ahead and grab a drink of water. 5 seconds, you guys. Get some dumbbells in hand. We're starting with our rear raise, narrow stance. Scoop the hips back. And leaning forward when you do this. Weight should be in your heels. You should be able to lift your toes and balls of your feet off the floor. Tilt the front of the dumbbell down. Top of the movement. And we're squeezing as we pull the hands apart. So that's when we exhale. Flat, usually soft. Back to the shoulders. All right, going to the ground again for our swim through. Again, this is a side plank that we roll through. Elbow below shoulder, pointing up, looking up. Bend the arm and roll. Other side. Try to keep your hips up the whole time. Don't let them fall down. And again, if you do this from your knees, pull your feet up. That way they don't get out in the way as you roll side to side. Good. Now, up on your feet, side raises. A little lean forward, hands in front. Exhale, as you pull your hands apart. That's what we're squeezing our shoulders again. This is about the side of the shoulders, side of the deltoid, the medial head. Top of the motion, tilting the front of the dumbbell down. 15 seconds. Soft knees, don't lock them out. Happens really easily. Okay. Lighter weight, wide stance, little squat. We're gonna finish with some punches. Go. Doesn't have to be super fast, but keep your knees bent. Kind of hold this little quarter squat. I said it shouldn't be fast. I lied. I want a little pace on this. We get a break after this. Ten more seconds. Gotta pick it up. The abs should be tight. 30-second break. Round one is done. Grab a quick drink of water. All right, you got 5 seconds. Let's take it to the floor. Belly down. Round two. Swimmers, here we go. Woo! Those shoulders. We're feeling those punches. Oh, yes. Shoulders and core today. Long motion. Long sweeping motion. Try to touch your fingertips together. Not just at the top, but behind your back. Happy, guys? We're up. One dumbbell for a single arm raise, or press, excuse me. Here we go. Exhaling as you press. You can keep your palm in while you do this, or turn your palm forward. Turn your palm forward. It is a little more range of motion involved, but it is also a little more contraction involved. You're squeezing the muscle a little bit harder. But if you have any shoulder impingements, it might be easiest just to keep your palm facing in. Nice. Whew. Yes. Second side here. Weight up. Same thing on this side. You can keep your palm in, facing in if you have any shoulder issues. If not, try to turn your palm forward so you get maximum contraction in your deltoids as you're pressing, and also our triceps. Every time we press, we are getting the back of our arms involved. Keeping our shoulders level, not to tilt. You should be soft also. All right, down to the floor we go. Folding chair crunch. On your back. Hips and knees, 90 degrees. Hands by your knees. Exhaling on the way up. I need my towel. Sweating, working. I hope you're sweating with me. If not, turn up the heat. That'll help. Okay. Halfway through your second round, you got a 30-second break. Grab a drink. I'm gonna grab my towel. Seconds. Let's get your dumbbells ready. Second half of your second round. Rear raises. Leaning forward, soft knees, near up stance. Focusing on the back of our shoulders, the posterior head of the deltoid. So we get a little bit of work across the upper back, a little bit into the traps, mid-back rhomboids. But this really is about the back of the shoulder more than anything else. As long tilting the dumbbell down at the front when you get to the top of the movement. Nicely done. Swim through on the floor. Starting in a side plank position. Hips up, hand up, pointing up. Go right over your toes if you can. Follow your fingertips up. I say that because I don't want you resting your head down, having your ear by your shoulder. This keeps our spinal alignment a little more neutral. We're dropping our head down. Side raises now, on your feet, little forward lean, pulling the weights out to the side. Again, making sure you stop at shoulder height or even lower, but don't go any higher. Breathing heavy. It's a toughie today. punches next. Dumbbells if you have them. You can even do this without dumbbells if you don't have any. Wide stance, little squat, fast punches. This one's hard to breathe on if you're trying to time it with a squeeze, if you're going real fast. So I try to take big, steady breaths as I go through it if I can. Abs are tight. Whew, getting close. Getting close. All right, we have one round to go. Little break, grab some water, and get ready. Last round, swimmers. Get on your belly. Here we go. Whew. Shoulders are fatigued. I'm still gonna work as hard as I can to not let my hands hit the ground.
Don't stop. Don't stop.
Even if I'm going real slow, you're not gonna touch. Or fast. Not gonna touch. Oh, they touched. Gotta work harder. Nice. Single arm. Shoulder press on your feet. Last time with these. Narrow stance. Engage your core. Sometimes I'll put my hand on my stomach to make sure that I can feel my abs are tense. Doesn't mean you need to be squeezing really hard. This is just a physical reminder for myself to feel some tension through the core when I'm doing a single arm movement, especially an overhead press. Because what we don't want to have happen is our abs relax and our hips shooting forward, causing some low back impingement or compression. Okay, other side. Felt good? Sure did. Felt great. Weight up. All right, let's go. I got my hand here as a reminder. My core engaged. My posture nice and flat. Not letting the hips shoot forward. So not only are my abs engaged, my glutes are too a little bit. It is the last round, isn't it? Definitely feel it. We're gonna get through it. Okay, to the floor we go. Last time with this folding chair crunch. Hips at 90, knees at 90. Hands start up by the knees. Crunch and reach. If you can't tell I'm sweating, trust me, I'm sweating. I'm sure you can hear my breathing. I'm working hard. Hopefully you are too. Again, with these kind of workouts, a lot of the challenge isn't necessarily the weight you use, it's just the pacing that we keep. All right, little break, 30 seconds, grab a drink of water, 4 exercises left. Okay, last 4, starting with the rear raise. Here we go. Back of the shoulder. I like to do a lot for the back of the shoulder and the upper back, just because a lot of us have poor posture. Everything that we do, most things that we do in life, we're doing in front of us. Driving, sitting at a desk, eating our food. Everything's in front of us. We're constantly reaching forward. So we see people all the time who roll their shoulders forward, upper spine rolls forward. So try to hit back stuff quite a bit. My clients tell you the same thing. Always focusing on that. All right, swim through, down to the ground. Last time with these. Of course it is, it's the last round. Hands up, gaze up, hips up, and roll. Swim that arm through. Keep your hips up. Don't let them fall. As you're reaching up, you should be squeezing the back of your shoulder. Even your triceps. Get your arm nice and straight and long. Okay. Side raises on your feet. Little lean forward. Exhaling on the way up. Tilting the front of the dumbbell down. Not letting your hands get higher than your shoulders. Whew. Good shoulder workout today. No doubt about it. Good burn. Whew. One more. Yes. Lightweight punches. One more time. Fast pace, get in that squat. Hands up. Start punching. Let's make them fast, you guys. Fast punches. I can do it, you can do it. We can do it together. Keep those hands moving. Keep them up high. Don't let your hands drop below your shoulder level. Get a lower squat. Woo. Come on, 10 seconds, fast as you can. Nice job. Great workout today. Thank you for spending some of your time with me. From all of us at WYM Fitness, have a healthy rest of your day.